big problem to solve right now. There's a whole lot of new things you have to learn when you get a new RV.
Snowboat.
So you're telling me there's more?
Whoa, give me that. He just said,
Inches from disaster here. I'm right on the edge. One thing that has paid for itself times 1,000. Oh, wow.
it's almost like it's right there.
We are in Kirkjufell, Iceland. We enjoyed our little dusters with our highlands trip yesterday. Today, we are getting our RVs. We are saying goodbye to this Airbnb.
Never forget this Airbnb.
Lily says she's never going to forget this Airbnb.
I don't think any of us will ever forget it because it was just like
Oh, it was
the
perfect.
intro to such a perfect trip. But the things that you have to think about in another country, find one that was really close to like public transit where we could get to and from the airport, cheaper than taking a taxi. Also, the bakery's close, there's a grocery store close. Like it couldn't have been more perfect for us to ease into Iceland life.
We're never going to forget this. We saw the northern lights outside of these windows.
I know.
It was perfect.
It really was great.
So we're saying goodbye, picking up RVs. That's our Airbnb. This is our trusty steed. Lily's calling this the magical pumpkin. I like trusty dusty. What does everybody else think? Trusty dusty or magical pumpkin? We're putting it to a vote, Lily, and they are marshmallow.
What did you say?
Theirs is called marshmallow. All right, we got some time to kill before we can get our RVs, so why not go to KFC in Iceland? Oh, wow. With better doors. Dang. All right, that is the biggest bag of fries
We only had one sauce though.
I have ever seen. Look how big that is. Is that better? No, it's wide angle. It's huge.
It's massive. Like, that's ginormous.
You see
All
it's
right.
a pepper?
I'm excited about this.
There we go.
The Moss has got 2 of these.
It's a large fry.
So I think one of my favorite things is the fact that they give you a yellow warning before it turns green.
That is so awesome.
I think that would confuse Americans, unfortunately. All right, we've got our campers. So this is the start of, like I said, the 3rd adventure. First things first, there's a whole lot of new things you have to learn when you get a new RV. There's a whole lot more you got to learn with a new to you used RV that has been used and abused. So we got the quirks, we're working out the quirks. But first things first, we got to restock this thing. We got to get this thing ready for 2 weeks in the backcountry of Iceland. So Cosco. We got a little bit later of a start than we were hoping for. So we're not gonna get far tonight, maybe an hour out of Reykjavik. And the only thing that could be bad right now is if they're not serving pizza still.
It's all about the food today.
It's been a long day. I mean, this is like 8 hours past KFC at this point.
Yeah.
So, and nobody's eaten since then.
Nope.
I thought the lineage was easy. It was, but this is a little easier. There's no slides and no stabilizers.
I know. This is so simple.
So it's simple because it's not as good. Nothing else matters.
It's just
Pepper. Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Oh,
That's your piece, Lily.
This one right here is mine, yes.
I want to see your response to what that pizza looks like.
Yeah, those pepperonis look good.
Don't they look amazing? It's really hot. They just took it out of the oven.
Yeah, we can wait a minute. JJ, is your life better?
He already ate that huge piece. He put it down, man.
He doesn't have time for me right now. All right, so this is our first official overnight in the camper van. I grossly overestimated how much we could get and resupply at Cosco. So we ended up having to stay here in Reykjavik because we got to go to another store or a couple more stores to really get outfitted and ready to actually do this ring road. So we haven't made it far. There isn't nearly as much stuff that I thought would be kind of similar to the US at this Costco. I had a plan in my mind for meals and stuff, but it just didn't work out. The beds are surprisingly comfortable. There are 2 full beds in this. The girls were like, wow, we slept pretty good. Good news, I slept great. I love sleeping in holes, you know? It's reminiscent of my Navy days in Iraq. It didn't affect me at all. I love it. We're gonna go to a big bonus, which is the grocery store here in Iceland, and see where we can fill in the holes that we did not fill in last night at Cosco. And the next thing that we're gonna have to figure out is this whole cassette situation, because it's not a regular black tank. You actually just pull it out and dump it somewhere, I think in toilets, or I don't know yet. We're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it, but right now we're still on the supply mission to even get going on this journey. I'm excited to see Iceland. So one thing we found is this is the supplied cord. I don't even know how long that is, maybe 40 feet. So we had to try 3 or 4 different places last night to even find a place where this cord would fit a power pedestal over here. And I don't know if this is typical to Iceland. Each one of these poles has 4 outlets on it. I don't know if it's the equivalent of like 30 amp maybe. We'll see. One thing that has paid for itself times 1,000, Starlink Mini. We're on the Roam package, which I guess everybody is on the Roam package at this point. $165 a month, but it works absolutely everywhere there's a clear sky around the world. So we're going to Italy in the spring, so we're going to bring that with us as well. Kind of a lifesaver. The only thing that was a hiccup for us, these campers aren't set up the way we're used to having them set up, with inverters and batteries and solar. Big problem to solve right now is an inverter to power laptops and Starlink when we're not hooked up to power, which I don't think we're going to be. I don't know, but I don't think we're going to be at least half the time. What's the connection type right there? So then it's just typical plug in. We're going to give like a tour of the whole thing once we get it all situated. This is water, power obviously. This is like a freeze plug, so it keeps it from freezing the whole tank. This drops all the water, closes itself, and you got to reset it, heat it up. Gray tank you leave open in Iceland because there's no laws against that. And then this is just a fresh water drain. This is for the furnace and the hot water heater, or the water heater for you sticklers. Like I said, gonna give you a tour later, but
Come on in.
here is the initial tour. These things spin around. There's a full-size bed up here, which I think is bigger than our corner bed over here, or at least the same size, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We're missing the corner, so this is slightly bigger.
Yeah.
But both of the girls fit up there pretty easily.
Yeah, which is good. There's a net on the other side so that one of them can't fall off the other side. This does convert to another full-size bed, but not as necessary.
The layout of this RV is so good, and I honestly can't believe how much storage we have in here.
One thing about Iceland is all the water everywhere. If you get out of a spigot, it's good to drink. I wouldn't drink it out of this tank because I personally didn't clean this tank. I generally go through every year or twice a year and put a little bleach through the lines to make sure our water tanks are good, our water lines are good, so we can drink from our plumbing, but I will not be drinking from this plumbing. Anyways, I do want to give a tour when we have everything kind of laid out the way we want. Plenty of storage, but now it's time to get on the road. I already told them we got to get resupply. Our Cosco mission was not 100% successful.
But that's just part of the game. You're just figuring out what's different in a different country.
It's a whole different country, exactly.
The fact that there was a Costco was pretty awesome because we did get a few things that will be very helpful.
Yeah. And yes, you are seeing that right. That is another 6-speed manual. Is Nathan like?
Yeah.
He's just like,
time to go.
I'm over it.
Let's roll.
And these, I believe, are the exact same windows we had in the Lineage. The Lineage actually really set us up well for this trip. If we'd have come directly from a travel trailer to this, we wouldn't be doing so well.
Yeah, it was like the perfect transition.
Yeah.
And I actually thought this was going to feel way smaller, and it's not bad.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's great. Grocery shopping.
Plug us in some coordinates, hon.
They're in. Let's roll.
We just drove under that water.
That was awesome.
I didn't even know we were doing a tunnel. I know we've done that before, but I thought we were just driving around Iceland. I didn't realize we were driving under Iceland.
Yeah, we started like descending in this tunnel really far, and I was like, where are we going?
I feel like we're doing pretty good on supplies.
Yes.
I was able to get an inverter, which was way harder to find than I thought it would be. So we got a 300 watt inverter, so we can power our Starlink. Nathan bought a hotspot, and it's like $8 a day. which seems to work really good, but I wanted to kind of have two different options in case we get a little bit off the beaten path. And the Starlink, as long as there's sky, I mean, it doesn't matter. The service should be good. We did find the inverter. Unless you're plugged into power, you have zero AC power. You can't do anything that requires more than a USB. I recommend bringing one. They're very, very small. You can get one that plugs directly into the cigarette lighter. They're usually like 100 watt or 120 watt. They're small. Bring it with you. You don't need the adapter. So right now I need the adapter to run the stuff because I had to buy it over here.
Right.
I'll link what I'm talking about, but it might be worth traveling with if you're gonna rent a car or something. Like we said in the beginning, we are not gonna pronounce anything right.
Nothing.
So I'm just gonna take a stab at this. I'm pretty sure we're going to Snuffleupagus Peninsula.
Listed right here.
Pretty excited now that we've got the logistics out of the way. You know, renting an Airbnb, renting a car, picking up this RV, dropping off the rent-a-car, outfitting it, learning about it.
Yeah.
And now that's all done behind us and we can like actually enjoy the journey. So
I am really glad that we did get to spend a little bit of time in the city because I feel like we learned a lot about the Icelandic culture and we've learned about their stores and about driving here. I think it's really fun to learn how to like drive in different places. It's very interesting that they have yield signs where you would expect stop signs in lots of places around here. So
yields were like, listen, you can see, like there's nobody coming. There's just no sense in coming to a complete stop.
So one of the things that everybody tells you to come and check out are the Icelandic horses while you are here in Iceland, which is super fun for us because we actually stopped at a harvest host in Maine last summer and got to see Icelandic horses for the first time. So bizarre that it was in Maine, but we have pulled over on just a quick stop. We're almost to our campground for the night, but there's an incredible waterfall behind us and all kinds of Icelandic horses over by the fence. So we're gonna let the kids come and check them out. They're so stinking cute. Do you like it over your face? I want to see your pretty eyes. Look at your blue eyes. Oh my gosh. Hi. Look at your eyes. You are beautiful. You want something yummy. I don't have anything for you, sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I'll do it as Lily does it.
Lily's gonna do it.
Lily's coming.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, this one.
Good job, honey.
I've done it, Lily.
So cute. Thank you.
Which one hasn't got fed yet?
This one.
She's got like a hairdo right going on.
There you are. Oh, it's a good baby. It's a good baby. I can fix his hair.
Put it to the side.
That's a do right there.
Aww.
All right, do this one right over here, Layla. She's got bangs.
Is she hot?
See for yourself.
Wow. I like her bangs.
Oh.
That's pretty gentle.
That's what mine did.
That's what yours did. You guys got gentle ones?
All right, I said this morning that we were going to cross the bridge when it comes to it about getting rid of this cassette toilet. Now, I think a lot of people just dump them in regular bathrooms. That's kind of the idea. You can just carry it someplace and dump it, but this seems like a good option. There's a little dump station right here with a mega hose. That's
That
like a
is
fire hose.
Huge.
Holy cow.
All right.
And it says that.
Sure. But it's English on the bottom, so we're good.
Oh, it does say that.
You have to look for the English in different places.
I just assumed. Plus, I can't read. So, here we go. Let's see how this thing works. Now, I don't think it's full.
Do you have to unlock it? Is it locked? Okay.
I just think it's broken.
Okay. So, she said to pull that.
No, I don't need to
Nope.
pull that.
Pull it first. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's not very full.
Okay.
I bet we're like only like to there.
But it's good for us to test it out because we've never used this and we don't know like how long it's going to take us to fill it.
So this is what you do. So from the inside, your toilet literally just sits straight on this, and there's no foot flush or anything. You just have to pull this. It's an extreme action.
Yeah. It scared all of us the first.
You got to really give it some force, and then it's just, and it could splash. So now
I was
we
going to
just
say, yeah.
keep the toilet seat down.
Pro tip.
So, in theory, I turn this, I hold this button, and it releases.
Let's hope so.
Now, we will not show you this.
No. We'll just let you know if it went well or not. You can do it, honey.
Honestly, like 100 times easier than I thought it was going to be. This is great. I don't know how big this is. It's got to be 5 gallons, maybe.
Yeah? All right. Well done, honey.
Not bad. Okay, I was kind of worried about that because this is new.
I'm just so grateful that he does all of this. How many of you ladies are in agreement with me that you're happy that your hubby takes care of the dumping process?
I need you to take care of it now because I don't know how to operate this handle.
It's in.
Don't
We're good to go.
look at it. Don't look at it. So we're in the town. Don't know how to say it, so I'm not even going to try, but this is where, if you've ever seen The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, this is the town that he arrives in off the boat. So it's a really cool town. The girls walked on the pier that he was on.
You can see these buildings in the background when he's riding the bike down the road. It's just really
Yeah,
cool.
because he heads that way, and where we're camped is actually in the background, which is, it's just a lot of fun to see movie stuff. We were posted up here for, I don't know, like 30 hours or so, waiting on the weather, getting some work done, and I think we found the max, like 30 hours in this thing, and we're filling up this little cassette thing. So
it doesn't take much time, but when we arrived here, everything was just covered in this like low-lying clouds.
Yeah.
Can you see?
just stepping out this morning, this is the first time we've been able to see all these mountains because, like she just said, everything was covered, and yes, we can start to see the peaks.
Holy cow.
We're gonna go to some iconic spots today. I think we got a little warning. I think because it's so cold, the tire pressure is a little low. So we got to do a couple quick maintenance. I Googled it. That red building over there, I believe, has air on it. So
On the outside. He did some really great like sleuthing on the internet the other day and was like, I think we can get air here.
yeah, when you look at people's Google pictures, it's great. So we got to fill up water, dump our cassette, and fill up some air, and we're on our way. I think I said it wrong. I don't think this is 30 amp at all. It might only be like 20 amp max, maybe 15, because there's no ACs on these things. So it's not really running anything. So I think this whole thing is like one element, basically. 15 amps, 20 amps. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and I don't know anything about 230 volt. Oh,
That's it.
okay.
Good teamwork. Lily's like stressing out. Well done.
Yeah, see, I don't see, I mean, they look a little low, but it might be because of temperature.
I don't know. Babe, this might go down as one of the prettiest views from a dump station.
No.
No?
Yosemite.
No, I'm saying one of the. It may not
One
be
of the- oh,
the
yeah.
best, but
Top five
definitely
dump
top
station
5
views.
dump station views. Like
Yeah, that's what I.
the clouds are clearing over there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yosemite.
Yosemite
That's what I
is
said.
that's what she said.
Dump
That's one of the
station is,
best.
Like, amazing, and the Tetons.
There's one in the Tetons that's amazing
Yeah,
too.
so this rivals it for sure.
It's pretty amazing. Which one?
Stanley.
Idaho.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay. Is it all in Icelandic?
No, it's giving bar and PSI.
Okay.
5 bar up front,
Okay.
Looks like that's just an automatic setting.
Okay. 3.2 when it started. So that definitely was low if it's supposed to be 5. 4.8. We're so close. Holy cow, look at the view from here. My lord. Sweet. Can you reach?
Can you watch that for me?
Yep.
All right, that was amazing. I pulled up, asked the guy, I was like, where do I pay for this? He's like, no, it's free here. So any time of the night, that thing on the corner of that building is going. So you can go in the middle of the night if you're in some sort of emergency. We're filled back up. I don't think it was a cold thing because it needed like, all the tires needed like 2 bar. I don't know how much that is PSI, but I think a bar is like 14 PSI, somewhere around there. So we were pretty low.
Really low.
But they were all low, so that actually makes me happy because that means not one of them has some sort of puncture. They were just not filled up to the right PSI.
Did you see the speed limit sign? They have happy faces when you're going the right speed and red sad faces when you're speeding.
I just got a happy face. So
You did.
I'm good. I'm good. All right. Actual adventuring now. Maintenance over.
We are going to check out 2 locations very quickly right down the road from this town that I'm not going to pronounce correctly. I'm going to attempt the reflection shot that we're going to go and check out. It's a famous mountain that just reflects onto the bay. I think it's called Kirkjufell. We're going to go there. We're going to go check out a waterfall that's right next to it. Really crazy is what we're looking at right now. Holy moly.
That looks like Moraine Lake almost.
Wow.
That is
Amazing.
beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Let's get there. All right, so this isn't the exact pullover we were looking for, but I think it's just hard to not pull over when you see views like this. Where we're trying to get to is over there where the waterfalls are, and you're looking at the opposite side of this mountain here, Kirkjufell, which is, I think in Danish, it's called the church. Pretty sure our brains are gonna go into overload with all the stuff that we're gonna be seeing here. It'll start raining and then be pulling over every half mile. Apparently it was like inches from disaster here. I'm right on the edge. Oh wow, it's all lit up now.
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous?
Do they have like crabs, snails, starfish down there or anything?
No,
Nothing?
not that I can see.
You got my gloves on. Oh, look at that mountain, JJ. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest mountain.
Yep, I think so. All right,
Look at that waterfall.
I see it, isn't it amazing?
let's see if we can make it a half
JJ.
mile down the road.
The waterfall looks like it's inside a heart.
All right, this is the official first stop. That one was like the pretend first stop. This is a really cool mountain. And the way the light's hitting it right now, the sun's up. So the idea is that there's a waterfall over here, and then there's a calm pool right on the other side of this rise that you can get a reflection shot of. That's what we're heading for. You want me to move?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
I did not do that. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. What do you think?
Ridiculous.
You want to see the waterfall?
Yeah, I want to walk down there. And
All
then
right.
when we come back up, the sun should be on this water more.
Okay. Lily says we got to get the reflection shot first, and the sun will be out by the time we get down there. I mean, it's freezing out, but I think just having that snow is...
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah,
Give me that. He just said it's cold, okay? Yeah? That's on film.
Cold.
He's just called us nuts because of what
You
we're
guys are in
wearing.
full-on winter gear. It's not that
But
cold.
It's that cold.
we're warm and not
No,
complaining
I'm
about
happy
it.
And it's
And you just said it was cold, so we have them.
Back to what I was trying to talk about. It is cold out, obviously, but I think the mountains covered in snow look really cool. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh yeah, I can see the frost. The frost means it's cold. So this is it, hon.
The reflection shot. JJ just threw a rock in, so hold on. We're gonna let the ripples go out for a second.
You're guaranteed a reflection shot unless it's blowing a gale. I don't know what a gale is. I don't know why I said that. Oh, wow.
It's almost like it's right there.
So this is tidal. So this is high tide going out. you're gonna have your best reflection at high tide. So if you can time it, probably can't, but if you are gonna time it, high tide's the best. The water's gonna fill this whole thing up. What about first stop on our Snuffleupagus store?
No, this is ridiculous. I can't get over this.
No, look at that.
Unreal.
In a waterfall, in the mountains,
There's just waterfalls
and snow.
everywhere.
Just gonna check out the waterfall really quick and hit the road.
You guys, look at the flakes!
That's crazy.
Oh my word. What?
A snowboat.
Come on! This is like magic.
Until we slide off the side of the cliff.
We're not gonna slide off anything. We've got snow tires on this thing. It's fine. 0 Celsius.
That means frozen.
That means absolutely frozen.
So the big flakes just mean it's not super cold, but just cold enough. The big flakes are able to like catch onto each other and form bigger flakes. This is snowball making snow. This is snowman making snow. Not all snow is equal.
Nope.
I'm just gonna brake check.
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
Alright. No ice.
Yeah. It's like the world is opening up.
Goodness gracious. Look at the waterfalls in the distance. They're just everywhere.
All right, let's go see some cliffs.
Yeah, look, it's from Alaska to Iceland.
All right, we are at our last location on our Snuffleupagus Peninsula Trail, and because I cannot pronounce them, I'm going to read it off to you. We are going out to see Arnarstapi Cliff. I know I'm butchering that, but that's what it looks like. Just have these amazing trails that walk all along the edge of the cliffs. Bardor Snuffleupagus. It's Snæfellsnes. So it's saying that this guy has been looked upon as the guardian spirit of the peninsula, and this is the statue in his honor.
You think you can fit through that hole, hon?
I don't know. I'm gonna try. Okay.
Get tighter as you go. Okay.
You made it.
And I made it. Oh, you're over here. I thought you were coming behind.
Like I said, I can barely speak American. Barely.
He said American. You should put some American on your
Oh
walls.
my gosh.
It's your responsibility to put some American on your signs.
He means English.
Sarah, try to negotiate.
Oh, we're starting to see like those basalt type things right there.
The columns.
Oh man.
Look at the cave.
Oh man.
No way.
It looks like a wave almost.
Wow. What do you think, JJ?
That's pretty wild. The columns are like lateral over here. You see, because you can see the end of them.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried that because we did, Canada, Banff, and Alaska, that I was going to be a little underwhelmed coming to Iceland, thinking that they were going to be similar.
No.
They're not similar. This is amazing. It's blown me away.
I don't even know.
I'm just happy I was wrong. There's no comparison
There's
to
no
this.
comparison. It has all these little pieces and then
Yeah.
something brand new that we've never seen before. So we can't see the stone bridge from here,
sorry.
which is why you want to keep going down to the next viewpoint.
So you're telling me there's more? There's more. Okay, let's go.
But wait! There's more! Tell you what, you go over it!
One of the things we really want to do tomorrow, there's just this whole gorge with these columns, the basalt columns, and it seems to be really similar to the way Devil's Tower looks.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's
similar.
any similarities. They seem to have no idea what formed Devil's Tower, so maybe those dudes never came to Iceland.
Insane.
They're worried about us over here.
Can you see through it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's like 100 feet of void underneath
Yeah,
you.
I would strongly suggest not getting in the middle and jumping.
Wow, look at these columns. That's a cool scene. I should probably take a picture. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Everybody made it out alive. It's great news.
Come around and look at where you're standing. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know.
All right, Layla.
Oh my gosh.
And you guys were worried about us. Now you see what I was saying, hun?
Wow.
Pretty impressive, huh? Whoa. It's really funny. You research all these places and then you get to where they are and you're like, so where is it? And then you round the corner and there it is. Sometimes
Or
you gotta,
you're standing on top of it
and you don't even realize it. Yeah. You could easily just wander by here and,
You would totally miss it.
and not even know this was here.
Yeah, for sure. That's another major tip. You can research a ton, look at people's blogs, look at Google. You can always find things that nobody else has listed on their blogs just by zooming in and looking around you on Google Maps in satellite view. We have found the coolest things.
And that's
just
exactly
being
how we
Google.
find places back in the US too.
Absolutely.
Everybody's blog is just an inspiration to get you out there. There's still stuff to be discovered, whether it's been blogged about or not. Go explore. Yeah, that is really cool.
No
There has been?
way.
Oh
Did
man,
you film it?
Yeah, it was far away, but it was big.
that is really, really cool.
Wow.
So we got, what, like a 5.5 hour ride after this?
Yep, to our campground.
All right, it's getting near lunchtime.
Time for food.
We're gonna limit our stops today because we got such a long drive day. And there's certain things that we want to make sure we get in. So we are gonna skip a couple little things, but that's just what you gotta do.
It's exactly like how we travel in the United States. We found our big dots. We chose those to make sure that those are the things that we do not miss. And then we'll pick a couple little things that we can hit on the way. And there are gonna be some things we have to skip so that we have enough time there.
You gotta find what your most important thing is and make sure you get there with enough time to do what you wanna do and do what you wanna do based on weather. Can't always win. We lost one time this summer. We didn't see Denali, so it happens.
This is interesting. There's construction and we can't go, but there's no one telling you what to do. There's no sign holder, there's no...
No, there's a guy, he's moving people around. It didn't appear anything was organized, but...
I think he's gonna
I think
be
there's
the
just
help one.
not usually a lot of traffic on these roads, so we're not over-regulated like America, where you're gonna have 50 people on the job site instead of 5.
True story. Look at all these magical pumpkins.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pretend I'm not seeing these all over, and I'm gonna pretend that we had a special one.
Yes, we did. Ours was the best.
Trusty Dusty.
Funny. Okay. Nathan, make it through?